Hello, 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 Facebook family and friends. Good afternoon. Welcome to Wisdom Walk number 27. Being uncomfortable is good. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's actually beautiful out. It's a little bit warmer than I thought it was. But I wanted to jump into about being uncomfortable. So actually today I'm going to have a few stories about exactly this topic that's happened to me in the last 48 hours. But I will touch on that as we go through the process. But as we look at life and as we look at things that we go through, a lot of people are very, very scared, or they're uncomfortable about something, or, I've never done that before, so I don't know. So let's think about this a little bit. Let's go to our body and how our body works as far as working out and things like that. So in the last week, since the gyms have reopened, I've kind of gotten off the Peloton a little bit. Well, I'm still doing the Peloton, but now I'm going into the weights and doing things at the gym since they're reopened again. And the first 6 or 7 days, talk about uncomfort, very uncomfortable, because what happens as you work out, you're actually tearing those muscles and they have to heal, and it's very uncomfortable while those muscles are healing. But what happens to the muscle? It heals, it gets bigger, it strengthens. You go look in the mirror and you see your arms are bigger, your chest is better, and all the things that happened, all the pluses. So the uncomfort portion of it is a necessity to grow. It's a necessity to get yourself to where your goals are. I see people making statements, and some of the things that we talk about, how uncomfortable they are with trying something new. Hey, I don't understand cryptocurrency, so it's uncomfortable. So your choice is to go through the process of learning it, the process of being uncomfortable, because you're going to be uncomfortable in everything you do until you're comfortable. So a lot of things, I'm looking at investing in coins right now, and I'm uncomfortable about it because I don't understand it. I don't really know the gold and silver market, don't understand the coins, but anything that makes me uncomfortable, I embrace. Let me repeat that statement. Anything that makes me uncomfortable, I embrace. And I embrace it because I think, in fact, let me stop this way. We have to go back and show you something here in a minute. When you embrace something and you are not uncomfortable about it anymore, that's where you see the growth. That's where you see things working out in your best interests. That's where you see, where happiness comes from. So you put yourself in a position to, no matter what gives you that uncomfortable feeling, you have to go through it. You have to not let your mind stop you from achieving what your ultimate goal is. So I've had several people hit me up. Hey, Clay, you know what? when it comes to money, I'm really scared. I'm uncomfortable about it. I don't know what to do. Good. Glad you're uncomfortable. Now you put yourself in a position where you learn it, you go through the discomfort of it, and then on the other side, you come out a lot better, just like working out. Look, yesterday was arm and back day. Ooh, this morning I was uncomfortable. Felt horrible. But as the day goes on, I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm going to show you guys a little story about being uncomfortable. Actually, the backstory on that is, this has been going on for about 3 weeks now, or a month now. And the queen swore that I couldn't tell anybody, or because she didn't want the family to know that we're doing this. But she got busted yesterday, so now the family knows. So I guess now I can talk about it. So this will be a good analogy. So right now, we are redoing or doing the backyard, which has never been done before. And the reason, there's a method in my madness, okay? The reason we do that is because the house is actually a U. And the pool, the backyard, is actually built in the middle of the house. So I really have no need for a backyard. And there's only one door that comes out of the house to the backyard, which is in the garage. And most people don't want to really go in your backyard from your garage. So long story short, she decided that we need to do something after all these years. So we're doing it. So I'm very uncomfortable doing this because I don't understand the designs. I'm not an architect type person. So of course I have to contact people and go through all the process. I'm very, very uncomfortable with this, very uncomfortable. So we didn't know that a homeowners association is going to give us a hard time, or we have to turn in plans. And I'm telling you this story for a reason, okay? So we have to turn in plans to the homeowners association. I always knew that for the front yard, but not the backyard. Never knew that. So then, let me pop over. So then we get a letter or a call from the homeowners association saying, you have to stop all construction. And I'm like, I'm not stopping all construction. This is my backyard, not my front yard. So long story short, got into a big argument, got into a big situation. Attorneys got involved. It just got really, really ugly. So then we realized, my contractor said, and let me show you, we want to do a koi pond back here. So you probably never seen this before, but this, you can see how high this is. So this was a slope that sloped down to the driveway, kind of where the back wheel of the truck was. So we extended the driveway a little bit, and all that was a slope. So the contractor told me, hey, let's just level it. It won't cost you that much money. Let's just level it so your koi pond can go where you see all that green and all that stuff. That's the markings for the koi pond. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So last weekend I'm in Havasu, and he calls me up. He goes, oh, just to let you know, the wall's going to be 15 grand. I'm like, okay, you told me it's not going to be that much, and you just decided to do it. Now all of a sudden it's 15 grand. Okay, whatever, dude. So anyway, long story short, doing this now, we have to have a city come out or get a permit for a retaining wall of that size. So now the homeowners association is upset. I'm upset. Everybody's upset. I am very, very uncomfortable doing this. This is not my thing. I don't do stuff like this. This is not something I do, not interested in or whatever. So very uncomfortable. So yesterday I had a meeting with the board on Zoom for the homeowners association, and they basically said, you have to have a permit from the city, and the city's going to take 5 or 6 weeks to get a permit, and you have to draw it all out, and you have to do this, you have to do that, and I'm hearing all these war stories about dealing with the city. So I'm really uncomfortable because this is not something I do. I don't get it. This is not what I work with. Not my thing. Look, ask me how to make money. I'll tell you in a second. I can show you how to make whatever you want to make. Very, very easy. Very, very comfortable with that. But I'm uncomfortable when it comes to things like this. So, of course, because of my mindset training, because of the things that I show people what to do and talk to people about doing, I decided, you know what? I'm going to take my own story. I'm just going to do my own thing, take my own advice. I'm just going to get it done. So this morning I woke up, jumped online, found out all the information I need. I take that back. Lisa went online yesterday. The Queen went online yesterday and got some applications from the city. So I called the city this morning. I says, what time are you opening? They said, we're already there, but we don't see the public until 10 o'clock. So I said, fine, I'll be there at 10 o'clock. So I got there about 9:45, sat, waited, spoke to someone. By 11:26, I had the permit in my hand, which I have right now. And I was very uncomfortable doing this because this is not something that I do. I don't do stuff like this. But I'm giving you that story and that explanation because being uncomfortable is a good thing. I was very uncomfortable about it, but my mindset is I don't take no for an answer in anything I do. One of the sayings, I think I've put this in today's thought before, I don't accept no from anyone that doesn't have the authority or the ability to tell me no. So that means I will go all the way to the top until I get the answer I want. I just don't stop. It's just something I just don't give up on. So I went in there with my mindset today that I'm going to walk out there with a permit in my hand. And the homeowners association yesterday, when I did the call, they said it takes about 5 to 6 weeks. When Lisa called yesterday, they said, well, we can probably get your permit in about a week to 10 days. With COVID, maybe it could take 2 weeks. Here I am with the permit in my hand in 1 hour and 26 minutes. So being uncomfortable is an amazing thing. I hope you're uncomfortable. I hope you're uncomfortable with all the things, with the wisdom walks I've been walking around, talking to you guys about. I hope it scares you. I hope you're very uncomfortable. The thing that you have to do now is you have to push forward and know what you want and get it done, because I want my backyard done. I don't want all this mounds of dirt and all that stuff here anymore. I just want the backyard done. I want my little koi pond with my little turtles and my little koi and my little goldfish swimming around somewhere over here. And we're going to make this happen. So in life, you have decisions to make of what you choose that you want to do. And I know right now a lot of people are, looking at the wisdom walks, looking at the good life, and figuring out, hey, where do I fit in? Where do I get it done? I made some decisions yesterday for the community, which is a community is what we have, and what we're going to do. I made a decision that if I continue to, what word would I look for? If I continue to enable people, because I have these meetings I do 3 times a week for like half hour to an hour, and the same people are online, and we're talking about the same things all the time, and I feel like I'm enabling people. So I'm going to back off a little bit. I'm going to back off because these people and people that have been following me have done such an amazing job following and doing the things that they need to do in their life. It's time for them to spread their wings. It's kind of like, an eagle with the babies. They kind of throw the babies out the nest. And look, fly, little birdie, fly. Because the mom has the confidence that her babies are going to fly. And I have the confidence that my team members are going to go out there and do what they need to do. And if they ever need help, they have all the videos. They have all these wisdom walks. They have the whole library of Vimeos that I've made and all our opportunities. So yesterday I launched opportunity number 9 and 10. So now we officially have 10, which is a great number. We have 10 opportunities for people to change their lives. And you have all the documentation. You have everything that you need to get it done. And I'm here if anybody needs to talk, if anybody needs to go on. I'm not going to answer questions that's already in the videos, but I'll talk high level stuff with you about, hey, when I get to 7 figures and I get to 8 figures, what type of attorneys am I going to need? What type of business partners I'm going to need, or business relationships I'm going to need to take it to the next level. Because all that we're doing is we're putting you in a position to add more streams to your life. So as you make more money with us and you better yourself in life, you may decide that, hey, I want to go purchase a McDonald's franchise. I want to go do this. I want to get into more real estate. I want to do this. I want to start a charity. I want to start a foundation. All those things, you're going to have business partners. Business people around you, attorneys, accountants, all these people around you to help you go to the next level in life. And that's what this is all about. So we're going through these stepping stones of success principles to get you to that level in life. And that's all we're doing. So as we continue, and I continue to watch these amazing people around me grow, I saw Vanessa, a friend of mine, post on her Facebook page yesterday that she started on March 2nd, I think with $700. And she showed her account today has like $1,200 in it. In 2 weeks, that's about an 80% return. And she has not brought in anybody to the table. And she's just following some of our passive income streams. That's a story. That's a big story. Because think of how millions upon millions of people that have $700 that's done nothing with it. And the bank has done nothing for them. So it's kind of amazing how just one little thing can change your mindset and change your life. So I hope everybody understands where we're going, where we're heading. I'm never giving up. I'm still here for you guys, but it's time for you guys to fly. It's time to kind of let people spread their wings. Because when you spread your wings and you start flying and you start having your own Q&A sessions with your team, and the reason why I'm excited about it, because I know you can do it. A lot of you are such amazing individuals. I've seen you grow. I've seen your accounts. I've seen where you're heading in life. I see your posts on your social media. I see the change in you. I have a good friend of mine. I did a live a while ago. I think it was about, maybe it was Wisdom Walk, maybe 22 or 21, something like that, where I talked a little bit about Mike Reed and how his group was making a switch over to what we're doing. And I spoke to him this morning, just checked in with him. I says, how you doing? He goes, man, I'm so excited. He goes, Thursday is our official launch of our group. And we have our website done. And he sent me a link and had a timer second countdown. And I'm like, dude, Dad, I'm so proud of you. I don't even have a countdown on my website. So look, some of you guys are better than I am already, and you don't even know it. I mean, that just excites me, the fact that people are following and watching this stuff and not letting them being uncomfortable paralyze them and hold them back and shackle them down. Because you can shackle down your own mind. You can shackle down your own dreams and goals and aspirations. And like I've talked about in several other wisdom walks, that most of your family and friends are the conduit that allows that type of behavior to live in your head. And it's time that you stop letting them do that. You stop letting people, your discomfort, fester in other people's brain so they bring it over to you and shut you down. Because nothing comes from that. Ladies and gentlemen, I could have listened this morning to the Homeowners Association tell me yesterday that it's going to take 5 to 6 weeks to get a permit. The contractor even told me, he goes, man, the city right now with COVID, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be hard for you to get it. It's going to be hard for this. It's going to be hard for that. But because I've been in a position to listen to some of my mentors and to have the mindset training of Finejo, failure is not an option. Because of that, I don't listen to anybody. Look, I don't listen to what anybody has to say. If I want something, I go get it, period. I walked into an uncomfortable situation. I have never been to a city planning place in my life. Never been to the city. Never tried to get a permit. Didn't even know how the process worked. Didn't know. But I walked in, and look, I'm not trying to say this to impress anybody, or I'm just trying to say it to impress upon you. But my mindset, I walked in there like a boss. And I'm like, I don't care who I get to talk to today. I don't care if I got to go all the way up to the President of the United States. I'm walking out of here with a permit today in my hand. And that's what I said to myself when I got out of my car. And I hit the little button to lock the door. I said, I am not leaving this establishment without a permit in my hand. And an hour and 26 minutes later, I had a permit in my hand where everybody told me that is impossible to do. Well, there's no such thing as impossible. So maybe the thing that's possible, not impossible, possible to you, is possible for you to allow people in your life to shackle you down and to hold you back and to keep you from greatness because of their insecurities. I always tell people, don't let your insecurities control my life. Because of you having insecurities, because of the situations that's happened in your life and your belief system, why are you putting those on me? Because if they put it on you and you allow them to, all you're doing is enabling them to steal your dreams and to steal the things you want to accomplish in your life. That's all you're doing. Why would you want to do that? Be uncomfortable. I'm glad you're uncomfortable. Because if you're comfortable, then it's boring. If you're comfortable, it's something that you always do. You're not growing. I can sit there and go, you know what? I don't want right now I'm walking and my back is killing me. My shoulders are killing me. My plexus are killing me. I mean, I can feel it. I'm uncomfortable because I went and worked out again for the 6th or 7th day in a row. And it hurts. If I want to be comfortable, I can sit there and stay home and not go to the gym and feel horrible about it. My arms won't be getting bigger. My chest won't be getting better. I mean, nothing will be getting better. I'll just exist. So the question is, are you existing? Are you just existing? You're going to grow. Are you going to put yourself to the next level? What do you want? What do you want? It's all about your mindset. It's all about your thought. I love how Mike has on his team, it's called the FAM, and then he has mindset printed backwards on this thing. It's like subliminal. So when you look at it, it says mindset, but you don't even realize it says mindset. Even though it says the FAM, it looks like it says the team. So I love that. And the best part about it is Man, he's coming up with his own promo page to do the things that Rabu started and then I jumped on and whatever, and his stuff is killing my stuff. It looks better. In fact, it's the same situation if I want to talk about it. Rabu even said it himself. Look, his promo page versus my promo page blows away Rabu's. Now Mike's promo page is blowing away mine. Then I hope another leader pops up and it blows away Mike's, because that's the key. But unfortunately in life, people have jealousy and things pop up like, man, I'm the one that told Mike about all this stuff. Why do I want his page to look better? See, that's your mindset. That's because you got issues within yourself. You're not secure enough to understand that his growth is your growth. His growth is helping the progression of what we're trying to accomplish, which is just strictly a team of people, like-minded people. We're like a little club, but our club is about growth and bettering yourself and living the best life you can live and inspiring people to want more and to change their lives and to be positive. That's what it's all about. It's not all about the negativity that you see. In fact, it's so funny. I've decided to stop watching the news because the news is so depressing. So I'm like, I barely watch the news anymore. I used to really be a news person. I'll have CNN or MSNBC or Fox News or whatever on while I'm working. I think that poison from that garbage on that news was seeping into my brain and was starting to bring me down sometimes and not make me as happy and smiling as I should. So I turned that garbage off. I don't need that garbage in my life. So I decide to go do things that makes me feel uncomfortable. So I think what I should probably do now is maybe go to all my neighbors and find out who wants a permit, and maybe I'll go down there and get them a permit within an hour and 26 minutes, since I'm able to do that now. So anyway, everyone, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you. Signing out for, let's see, episode number 27. I hope your comfort level becomes very uncomfortable in everything that you do. And if anything that you're doing is not making you uncomfortable, I think you need to change your plan and do that. Because you should start doing stuff that's going to make you uncomfortable, because that's where the growth comes from. Okay, love you guys all. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.